Added K to past that Mullah Abba, spiritual leader of the Order of Colors, discovered the ancient secret of the mystic ink of Ghazi. The ink of Ghazi is an amorphous fluid organism which can form into real objects for brief moments when applied to human bodies as tattoos. However, the ink is only compatible with those who have certain unusual genetic makeup known as the hosts. The ink is called bizarre mutations in people blah blah. Fucking game. Among the colour guard, only Coldan was a suitable host. Oh right, yeah, next line please, thank you. Thus believing himself superior to all of mankind, Coldan stole the secret of the ink. His goal is to create an army of mutants and slave the human race. Mullah Abba commanded that the 9 remaining colour guards find a new host. One of that might be powerful enough to defeat the end boss. 9 hosts were found, each received magnificent chest and arm tattoos, plus a magical morph tattoo on their palm. The Tattoo Assassins! Alright, so you're gonna give me this long to read one line. Yet Coldan's power had grown stronger, his consciousness possessed the assassins and he would use them to find the remaining ink for himself. But all was not lost as Mullah Abba discovered the strange power of a mysterious tattooed woman, Lila Blue. By using Lila as a channel, Mullah Abba has the power to allow you to possess any one assassin. Choose! Now you must defeat each of the other assassins, use your tattoos as weapons, earn new tattoos, that's bullshit, and destroy the mutant and kill Goldan! And then there were 5, what the fuck? Right then, this is Tattoo Assassins made by Data's Pinball. It's a quick rundown of the characters. I will do an in-depth review of all of these characters eventually, but right now I just want to show you the game. I actually had trouble figuring out what to show you first, so I figured I'd just give you a quick taster before really delving into it, so to speak. As you can see, this is a blatant Mortal Kombat ripoff. It even has that tower thing that Mortal Kombat does when you're going through each of the characters and all that. So yeah, here it is. And you notice that the music is fucking terrible. I mean, just listen to it. Damn man, that sounds like something that you might find in an old DOS game, let alone a state-of-the-art fucking arcade game. Providing that you can actually put up with the really shit sounding music in this game, the controls are pretty identical to Mortal Kombat's actually. It's got a high punch, a low punch, a high kick, a low kick, a block, and something called a special button which you can bind to any one of your character's special moves. Now here, I couldn't remember my guy's finishes, so I basically just randomly mashed the buttons and it did nothing. Which is quite surprising because normally there are 224 fatalities in this game. A lot of the characters share some of the same fatalities, but a lot of them also have unique fatalities. So chances are if you randomly mash the buttons you'll eventually do something. And I just want to point out how crap the AI is. Look what I'm doing here. I'm just sweeping him and he did jack shit. This guy is also supposed to be the Jax of the game. As you can see, he's a militant black guy, a big powerhouse of a character. I chose Truck actually purely because he has the cheesiest tattoo. I mean, he looks like someone physically just fucking drew that thing in with crayons or something. It's so bad. I guess it's kind of one of the reasons why I wanted to show everyone this game. This game is so cheesy. You keep pressing block, you can make them beg for mercy, and eventually I just performed a fatality where you get swatted by a big fly swat. Random, but then again that's Tattoo Assassins in a nutshell, I guess. Right then, we are looking at the reason why the guy that played Johnny Cage, the original Johnny Cage in the Mortal Kombat series, got fired. Because that's him there. And the really weird thing is, it's like, he looks like the Tron guy mixed with Raiden mixed with Johnny Cage. It's really fucking weird. He's also one of the weakest characters in the game because all he does is fling projectiles at people. He's actually quite a bad character in my opinion. Something I would like to point out is that the health bars that explode just like Primal Rage. Another game this game was trying to rip off. The reason why this game didn't get released was because of games like Killer Instinct and stuff. The competition for digitalized gory fighters became too hot, so to speak, and they knew they didn't have a chance. Yeah. Oh, I love this fatality. BAM! Hammer time! That's one thing I have to say about this game. It does have a sense of humour, actually. The next opponent is Derek O'Toole. Tool being the operative word here. He's a rocker, and his tattoos of a skeleton, in case you can't see it. Yeah. The actual game plays a lot like Mortal Kombat, but it's missing certain functions from Mortal Kombat. Like, for example, there are no pit fatalities in this game. You can't knock him into that big pool of blood that's right next to us there, which is a shame. Actually, it has to be said, the graphics on this game aren't that great. I mean, you can tell which bits are the digitalized bits, put it that way. There you go. There's a very traditional finisher for you there. It's just a regular uppercut. Right, okay. This guy fucking annoys me because it's basically Nightwolf and it's very stereotypical Indian as well. I think it's kind of a little bit racist actually, but then again a lot of fighting games are, using the stereotypes and so on. The guy plays a lot like Nightwolf and Scorpion. He doesn't actually show you the move, but he actually basically has Scorpion's spear. But instead of it being a spear, it's like a giant snake that bites the person who drags him towards him. Not very nice. Something that really annoys me about this stage is, I think it's a baboon in the background doing its thing. It's really loud, it's really annoying. Annoys the crap out of me. Really annoys the crap out of me because he keeps spamming fucking projectiles. Like, if he fires his arrow, then fires his axe, you duck under the arrow and you get through the axe. Here's me trying and failing miserably to try and get a fatality out, but unfortunately I fucked up. I'm sorry guys. Okay, this will be the last fight, basically because I'm approaching the 10-minute limit. Actually, she does kick my ass legitimately here. She's actually one of the more powerful characters in the game, even though she's wearing ice skates when it's not even iced over. It's really weird. Kind of silly, actually. Yeah, so, she kind of does play a bit like Sub-Zero. She doesn't freeze people as such, but she uses a lot of ice powers. She mainly uses her ice powers and stuff to stab people. Like, she keeps stabbing me in the nuts. That move comes back to bite me on a regular basis. Thing is, I hate abusing the same move, but yet the best way to beat this game is to basically just keep doing fly kicks everywhere. Unless, of course, it's against this character, then it doesn't particularly work out too well. Right then, we're coming near to the end of this video. In-depth character analysis will follow, but not straight away. It's going to take me a while to finish that video, so I'm also doing a fatality montage as well at some point. Okay, so she's basically just being incredibly cheap and hitting me in the nuts all the time now. Watch this fatality. Pretty gory. She hits me in the nuts and my chest rips open. Anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed this.
Win. Perfect win. Carla, win. Perfect win. Maya, win. Perfect win. Billy, win. Perfect
Get up and fight!
Truck, win. Perfect win.